Hello, welcome to Soulprint Insights. I'm so glad you're here. So normally, those who have been with the channel since its inception, all of not quite 2 months ago, I typically put out 3 videos a week, and 1 or 2 of them are the teachings or the channeled information of Masudius, who is the soul group that I connect with. And usually there's, one about, there's usually a guided meditation or a conversation about, color therapy or whatever. This week, though, the other 2 videos that went out this week were also, were from the Masudius channeled information. And for some reason, I'm really being guided to share this particular channeled information with you this time. So, very often, as I was writing this, right, as I was creating the book, the manuscript from which I am taking these readings from, so I would just be going through my life, and synchronistically, things would start happening, and it would sort of direct or focus my attention to a certain area or thought. And very, very often that would be what created the question, because as you know, the way this thing is formatted is there's a question asked and then there's an answer. And this particular topic was a little bit different. And I really feel like there's some people out there who maybe really, really just need this information right now. And so if you are and you receive it, I'm really, really hopeful that you will benefit from it. Okay? Okay, to continue. So, this question was a little bit different. It was literally given to me. So I sat down to channel, and I was literally told, this is the question you are going to ask because we are going to give you the answer to the question. And I've not heard before of this, and I don't know I don't know if it's out there in another way with other words, but this was the question, and this channeling is kind of lovely. It just sort of gives you like a warm feeling in your heart. It makes you realize that you're really not all alone in the world. So the question was, what are golden heart lines? And literally they asked the question, they gave me that, and I went, what the heck is a golden heart line? I've never heard of one. So here we go. Here's their answer. Golden heart lines are the beautiful manifestations of the love and friendship that exist between heart chakras. These are golden ribbons that connect your heart to all of those with whom you share your heart. We have shared with you the understanding of how the threads of your life experience are created and interwoven during your earth experience, which becomes the tapestry of your life. The tapestry is literally the story of your ongoing life, which literally weaves your life journey with others' tapestries that are being created with whom you intersect. This understanding allows for the realization of the role you play and the part you have in each other's lives. Golden heart lines are different. These are light-filled energy ribbons of gold that connect loving heart to loving heart. They're created and put into place when one heart spiritually opens up and embraces more love. That love is manifested into golden ribbons, which then energetically connect each heart chakra to the other. Your heart can have so many of these golden ribbons that you will feel as if your heart is bursting with love. You recognize these feelings when the ribbons connect. Ask yourself to Recall to mind the feeling of falling in love, of holding that baby for the first time, of meeting and playing with a new puppy or kitten, of reconnecting with a friend or loved one who has been away for a while and you've missed them. You feel like you had a hole in your heart that just suddenly got filled up. Those feelings are heart to heart. These are the golden heart ribbons. These ribbons each create a vibratory signature that is unique to that one ribbon, that one link. Each of these vibrations is different. There are no two that are the same. They provide a pathway along which the connection and love travel. How many times have you heard someone say, or said it yourself, I would just know. I would know, I would feel it if they were in trouble. I know they are safe and it will be okay. I feel that. The parent who just knows their child is sick and needs them. The spouse who feels their partner's love, pride, and support when dealing with a difficult situation. The friend that you just know will listen to your excitement or your tears in the middle of the night. Golden, connected, heart ribbons. From this side of the veil, there really are no words to describe the magical beauty of these ribbons. Some are short when the two souls are close by. Some wrap around the world. And more than you can begin to imagine, travel through the veil, past earth, death, and even into other times, space, and dimensions. So think about that for a second. You can literally be carrying these golden ribbons from other lifetimes. It is like the lights of a vehicle on a multi-lane, multi-directional, super fast moving highway. And sometimes you see that on television where they speed it up and all you can really just see is those lights moving by. That was sort of what it looked like. And it is the pure energy of pure love in action. These golden heart ribbons, as magical as they are, can sometimes become damaged or frayed. First, understand what feeds them, what gives them their energy. It is love, pure love. Not love that turns and twists to become angry or jealous or hurtful or abusive. These ribbons cannot thrive if the love is one-sided or apathetic. When this happens, the golden ribbons become tarnished and will shred. In situations like this, it is generally best to gently and with a prayer of thanks for the original relationship and the experiences gained, cut the ribbon. You can do this with intention by mentally picturing the ribbon and using a pair of iridescent light scissors. So scissors made of iridescent light. Just imagine them, create them in your mind. Cut the ribbon and let what is damaged go to the light for healing or transmutation. You can ask God to provide healing. You can ask the archangels or ascended masters for help and assistance. This cutting can be done by yourself, or you can use energy healers or any number of healing disciplines with which you are comfortable to cut these golden heart lines, ribbons. When the relationship has ended and it is time to move forward, cutting these ribbons is not only important so that you do not experience an ongoing energy drain, but it can be an important step in letting go. Remember, you cannot extend an open hand for something new, towards something new, if that hand is already busy holding on to something whose time is done. Cutting these ribbons is a powerful and effective way of reminding yourself to remember that you can only give and receive as much love as you can give and receive. If you are not being loving, kind, and gentle with yourself first, what will you attract? It can be easier to remember to deal with romantic relationships with this healing practice. But don't forget to apply the same knowledge and releasement exercise to friendships. Sometimes it can be easier to forget just how much a friendship can hurt and bruise. But the ribbon, if originally put into place with love, it will require the same energy cutting work. Friendships can often seem to drift away. There is just a shift in life stages or interests. Sometimes jealousy or competitiveness can cause a friendship to break down. Sometimes you just can't go back home. Whatever the reason, it is important to complete the healing work so forward movement can be realized. These golden heart ribbons are not the same as energy cords that are often put in place in unbalanced relationships. The ribbons originated from a place of love, and cords come from a place of need. They are not the same things. And yes, for those of you wondering, golden heart ribbons can and do exist between pets and their people. While you have golden heart ribbons from many relationships and many times, we would like to remind you that those glorious ribbons also exist between you and all of the energy angels and helpers that are with you right now, ever and always by your side, with shining golden heart ribbons of love. We remain at this time Masudius. So, isn't that amazing? Isn't that just wonderful? It means that those who have left us, who we have loved, where there is still love, so they have passed on into the light. The relationship has ended, but there remains that sense of love and friendship. That connection remains and it stays in place. And it also means that if we are in a relationship, be it a partnership relationship or a friendship relationship, that perhaps started with those really wonderful, exciting feelings, but ultimately ended. And there was sadness and there was hurt and there were bruised feelings. That is when you cut those ribbons, because it reminds you that you can put an end to whatever sad or negative energy took place, and you ultimately can release it with love and know that you are grateful for the memories, you are grateful for the knowledge, the wisdom, whatever it was that was gained. But you also remember that you don't need to carry around a broken heart. So I'm not sure who of you out there were really ready or needing to hear this message, but it very much felt like this was something that it was time to share. Um, it's one of my favorite channelings because it just has such a lovely, lovely energy and feel to it. And more than that, I honestly did not know about golden heart ribbons. And I don't know if that information is out there, as I said, if it's being referred to in other places by other names. I just know that that was the information that was channeled to me from Masudius for you. Until next time, stand in your power, stand in your strength, and mostly stand in your light. Bye-bye.